Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signor, and this one's silly. This one's so weird that I just wanted to talk about it, and I'm so glad I have a special guest. Stormy's here. What's up, Stormy?
Hello.
Thank you
How
for
are
being
you?
here and not making me look like a weird old dude talking about a sexy bunny.
My pleasure.
Hopefully this will help me. I don't know. Maybe you'll call me out and you will say I'm being creepy in this, but I want to react to this story. Plus, I thought this is going to create a lot of people out there are going to want to what? What are they doing to Lola Bunny? I didn't realize Lola Bunny had such a following, but man, she does online. Careful on the web going down certain paths with Lola Bunny. I've warned you pleasantly. But Stormy, the new Space Jam dropped images in Entertainment Weekly. LeBron James is doing the new Space Jam, and they revealed the new Lola Bunny. And cool, Lola's in it. I got no problem. I didn't think anything until I saw that there was a headline coming out where the director made a point to say, well, we needed to reboot Lola Bunny. We needed to take her from sexualized to strong. Breaking news. The director of Space Jam, New Legacy, has reworked Lola Bunny's role in the reboot, claiming he wasn't comfortable with, I got to be careful how many times I say this word, but you guys know what I'm saying. She came off way too much of that in 1996. Malcolm D. Lee, who did Girls Trip, Undercover Brother, Night School, and his Spike Lee's cousin, basically has taken the reins and said, this is 2021. In fact, here, let's look at the actual quote. This is 2021. It's important to reflect the authenticity of strong, capable female characters, the Girls Trip filmmaker said of the why they reworked Lola, a.k.a. the team's best non-LeBron player. So apparently what they've done here, just to compare it to, here's one, sure, we can look at this as she's definitely wearing short shorts, but they've chosen to get rid of the midriff and just put her in more of a baggy clothes and sport shorts and sort of tight shorts underneath to sort of make her more athletic and strong, because she can't be sexy and strong, Stormy. That's not allowed in today's world. So look, this is why did he make this a thing? Why did he even say anything? Why not just change the outfit and there's no big deal and it's still Lola Bunny? The fact that he needed to come out and say this is what actually does kind of bother me, because I'm just like, well, why? When I saw Lola Bunny, she was a bunny. She was just the girl bunny. And yes, they all do the womp womp music, and they definitely she's hot, and they try to, amp that up, and they make it sort of they do make it about her looks. That is fair. And so one could say, well, that's enough. But this whole idea of, well, she's in short shorts, Andy. Stormy, correct me if I'm wrong, but Bugs doesn't wear pants for half the movie. Bugs is walking around pantsless in this movie, and they're worried about what Lola Bunny's wearing because her shorts are too short. But hello, why is Bugs allowed to be These are bunnies. They don't even wear clothes. Just because they decide to wear some clothes, it's all in the eye of the beholder. Stormy, there's so much projection going on in this story. It's insane to me. The only people who could see her as an object of what they're talking about are weird adults who are for some reason turned on by a female cartoon rabbit. When in reality, I feel like kids are watching this going, oh, that's cute. That's Bugs' girlfriend, yada, yada. Now, there might be sexist roles at play. That could be a fair conversation. But this glorification or whatever, I just find this so silly and absurd. Stormy, I would love a female perspective. Am I crazy in this? Do you see where I'm coming from? Please educate me.
I do see where you're coming from. When it comes to things like this, I mean, women should not really, even if it is a bunny, a female bunny. I mean, we really shouldn't be allowed to wear whatever we want to wear. Basically you putting her in baggy clothes and stuff like that, you're basically saying that a woman has to dress in all baggy clothes, not to be sexualized. It's a bunny. And Lola Bunny, the actual character, if anybody watched the cartoon, was a very strong female character. Mm-hmm. She did not let Bugs push her around. She called Bugs on his bullcrap. And I don't see any problem with Lola Bunny. I mean, when I look back nowadays, I'm like, okay, I was like, I can see something. But when I was a kid, I did not look at the bunny that way. I just thought she was a pretty cute bunny, and she looked like a female bunny. So I had no problem with her. So I don't know what the people, why they're doing that or why they're putting her in baggy clothes. A woman can be strong and still dress sexy and still, have respect,
And
So
we're
them
not calling the
doing
new Lola ugly. I'm not trying to.
No.
I'm just. It's the fact that they're calling. I mean, they really are shaming her. Like, I don't want to
Yeah,
say
they're
the
shaming
first
her.
word, but they're totally shaming Lola Bunny. And in a world where, like, we're all, oh, you know, the sex workers and OnlyFans, like, we have to support them and everything. I understand it's a kids movie, but I'm sorry. What age is, I don't know. Did they ever actually announce what age she is? Like, I know this is a kids movie,
No.
but she can wear whatever she wants. They're bunnies. Half the
Yeah.
time, they're not wearing any clothes at all. Why are we allowing what they're wearing to make it seem like it's a sexualization of these characters when it not? I mean, look, they're showing her midriff here, right? So I guess that's what this is about, and they're showing the short shorts. But I'm just so confused why we're making it about that. Like, it shouldn't be about that. Sure, just give her baggy clothes and don't talk about it. Yeah, I love Lola Bunny. She was the best player on the team, right? She beat Bugs. She was so much better, and that next to Jordan, she was the best one. Now, next to LeBron, she's still the best one. There's a way to talk about she was a strong female character without shaming what she wore and what she did in the first movie. Correct?
You're correct, and I agree completely. I mean, I loved, like, what they did with the new character. I mean, they put Spanx on her and everything else, and but at the same point in time, I'm just like, I look at it, I'm like, is this what we're dealing with nowadays? I mean, this is what's news nowadays. This
news.
is what it's come down to. A woman can either only be sexy or be strong, but she can't be
Correct.
both. I mean, come on. I mean,
Especially if you're an athlete. God forbid a female athlete be super cute. You know what I mean? Like, no, she can
Yeah.
only female athletes can only be strong and matter of fact, Stormy.
Well, I mean, it's like okay, I'll go ahead and I'll understand. Like, okay, they gave her, because most, even women's basketball, the WNBA, like, they wear those types of things. Those are the official, outfits. I get it, but at the same point in time, it's a bunny, and Bugs Bunny has no pants, and he's running around naked. We're not talking about that, are we?
No,
We're not
we
talking about
should
they have
maybe.
that.
Maybe in 2021 we should be. Hello, Mr. Lee. Why aren't you worried about Bugs and his? I mean, I'm looking at. There was a couple images. I can't find all the images. There were a couple images in these photo galleries where it was very clear that Buzz. Wasn't there one? I think I saw one where they still have Bugs out when he's not on the court. When he's just Bugs Bunny, they do not have clothes on. Daffy, all of them. Porky. When they get into the game, for some reason, they throw the jerseys on. Then it matters. But there's something else interesting. I got to call out Steph, who found me this, because as I was talking to her and having a conversation, because I was asking, I just was like, am I crazy here? What's going on? Do I seem creepy for not, like, for slightly being outraged in the fact that they're shaming Lola Bunny? But she found this amazing thing. Did you know that she was rejected from the McDonald's Happy Meal?
No.
So after 4 months of hard work, the character was ready. Lola Bunny, she was named at that time, made problems for Warner Brothers because of her visual appearance resembling that of a teenager. That caused a negative reaction from McDonald's, who had signed a contract with Warner Brothers and selling Happy Meals with characters from Space Jam. McDonald's had refused to sell Lola Bunny toys and Happy Meal items if that was to be her final appearance to be used in the film, on the grounds that it would be wrong to have Bugs Bunny paired up with what resembled a teenage girl. I mean, I guess this is, yeah, I mean, I guess that one does look more teen right there, but the Lola we got, do you feel like that's a teenager? I never saw her as a teenager. I saw her as a grown up, just like Bugs was. But they were shaming her even back then in '96. Oh no, she's too young. And what is this? She's showing her. This bunny is showing her midriff. She cannot be in our Happy Meals. How dare you?
Yeah, you can't have, that, you can't have Lola Bunny and a Happy Meal right next to each other. God, forbid that happen.
It's wild to me. Anyway, look,
It is.
I did ask the poll, and I said, was she in Space Jam? And no, 15% small, 42% about said, she's just a bunny, as where I would fall into, and then there was another 43% that I guess could be the creeps of no, she's fire. I think Jody falls in that camp too. I think Jody has admitted he had a crush on Lola Bunny. I mean, it's like I remember the bit in Wayne's World where their kids, it's like, yeah, remember when Bugs dressed up as a girl bunny? Yeah, she was super hot. There was, I get it. When you're a kid, you could see something as like, oh, well, she's I don't know. I never was into the animal characters personally. I never. That was something I couldn't get into. I could see that they were playing her as a cute character. Like, oh yeah, she's got it. She's hot. She's sexy. But if you go down in the thread here, it's pretty. How am I? I can't even say it. But you got a taste there. But the thread here is pretty hilariously disgusting, but also just making my point of why is this a story? Why did they make this a story? She's a bunny. Enough is enough. But are you excited for Space Jam beyond that? Do you think this is a worthy franchise to come back?
I could have. That's another topic right there. I could have passed on this. I don't know why they rebooted it, but when it comes to anything that comes to anime, I don't know if I can even call this anime. If it comes to anything that's cartoony and you're sexual, if you're in your mind, if that's what you think, it's just in the eye of the beholder.
Yes.
Most kids like me, when I was a kid, I never saw Lola Bunny like that. And I came out when I was a kid, whenever Space Jam came out, and I never saw Lola Bunny that way. As an adult, I can see that, but it's mostly because of what, I've seen, like, now in movies and stuff. I'm like, okay, yeah, well, she's wearing short, they do expel. I'm like, I'm not going to shame her. She's a cartoon. She's a bunny. And also, half of the cartoons in the Looney Tunes have no pants on. The men. We're not talking about, Donald, Doug, and everybody else. No.
Those are the real problems we should be focusing on, America. Leave
Lola.
Else, yes. Stop shaming Lola. Leave her alone. Leave Lola alone. I thought we were moving on. This is what we did to Britney and everybody back in the day. Now now Lola can't live her best life and dress as she pleases. It's to spin it against these warriors. Anyway, there you go. Well said. Again, it's all projection, right? It's like even McDonald's. They were seeing her as a teenager, like. Okay, well, why are you thinking of it like that, creeps? They're cartoon animals.
Yeah, it's just eye on the beholder. It's just what you think. I'm like, if it's an adult, they're probably going to say that. But if it's kids, they don't really see those kind of things. They just see a cartoon. So just let the kids have the cartoon. And stop, shaming her for just, showing her curves off. Stop shaming her for doing that. There's nothing wrong. And if this Space Jam does a whole 90s thing where they, what was that? She's All That moment where they go ahead and just, make her over in the movie, I'm going to lose it. At that.
Oh, God,
you know what I mean?
Better not. Yeah, she needs to be strong, beautiful, all of it. And that's what made the character fun. Yeah, I agree. Now, could they have written the character better from the first movie? Absolutely. Yeah. They definitely could have given her more depth and more to do. And great, do it in the new one. But for that, I don't know, this quote to come out from the director to say, well, this is 2021. We had to update her. This is just not okay. The important to reflect the authenticity of a strong, capable female character. I'm sorry, Malcolm. Lola was a strong, capable female character. She was running rings around all those men cartoons in the movie, doing everything she could. And yeah, she had a crush on Bugs, and Bugs had a crush on him. Both Lola and Bugs made out with each other without asking. That was probably another conversation we could have. But at the end of the day, it was they clearly were into each other. It was a love affair between Bugs and Lola, and that was the point. I think this is ridiculous of them to make this a selling point of the fact that he wasn't comfortable with how just stupid.
No, it's like even Bugs, even whenever he tried to call Lola doll. I remember one time in one episode, she was like, "Don't you call me a doll?"
Correct.
And she was always like, very strong and like, you're not going to tell. So I just wish that possibly this person, should have watched like the cartoons of Lola Bunny to see
beyond Space Jam, right?
Yeah,
because she would
see
continue.
like she was strong.
Yeah,
she was a strong character. So I don't know what you're talking about, sir. You need to just a woman can be sexy and also be strong. We don't have to choose one or the other.
There it is. And that's hashtag. Wait, where was it? Here it is. This is the comparison. Hashtag stop shaming Lola. Let's get it started. Let's leave her alone. And thank you, Stormy, for being here. If you guys haven't subscribed here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Lots of weird takes like this. Hit the bell for all notifications. Smash that like button. Leave a comment. What did you think? What do you think of this topic? Do you think this is as crazy as we think? Tell us down below, and make sure to check out these videos as well. It's Thursday night. We're live tonight, 9:30, and we have a special Nerd Wars about WandaVision tomorrow afternoon. So make sure you subscribe. Thanks, everybody.